Chris McCormack, Ironman champion. You've done all these classic events all over the globe, Chicago and St. Croix. Now you just did your first ever Muddy Buddy. What you think?
No longer a virgin Muddy Buddyer. It was fantastic. I had a great time with Willie today, and I'm finally clean. It took a bit of time to get the mud out, but that's what we're all here for. And haven't had that much fun in an event for a long time. Usually I'm trying to win the things, but today it was all about enjoying ourselves. Willie got a bit competitive at the end, and it got harder than what I was hoping it to be, but it was a lot of fun.
Like you said, you everything you do, you're out there making a living as an athlete, and it's not often you get to do something that's a little bit off the beaten path. For you, being so close to Ironman, is it hard for you to go, okay, I'm just going out there for fun, or is it something that sometimes it's good to get a break from hardcore training all the time?
I was here for the break, definitely. I think the monotony of training can get quite tedious, and I got a Muddy Buddy in my backyard where I'm doing most of my Ironman work, and come out and have a morning off is fantastic. And it's a hard workout. Like I got to the end and I was quite surprised. Despite all the fun and everything, it was a tough workout. I'm still running quite solid for 3 miles. Every time Willie came past me on the bike, he'd give me a yell to push me along a bit further, and it was a lot of fun, but still tough.
Okay. And with the build-up to Ironman and build-up to trying to repeat as champion, nobody's done that since Tim DeBoom. Very difficult to repeat because obviously all the pressure's on you. Everybody looks during that week before the race. Everybody wants to talk to you. Have you made some plans to try to deal with that pressure that comes with being a defending champion?
I access the same people. I chatted to a guy who's defended. I used him last year, Mark Allen, and I used him again this year. He's another guy who's defended the title, and now it's about me. I think in the past the desperation to prove that I could win the race really took a lot away from me. But now I can be more relaxed, and it's about doing what I want to do now. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. I've always felt I've arrived in Kona with a lot of pressure on myself anyway, because I'm very vocal and have put it out there. So for me, that sort of aspect of it isn't very different. I just need to get the work done. I know if I'm fit and healthy, I'm very much capable of winning again.
It's interesting when I look at it this year, introduction of a Craig Alexander into the race, who's ran 2:45, 2:46 first time out. Somebody's going to be going sub 2:40 to win that race, not in the not too distant future. When you're planning to do, when you're in your build up to Kona, in the past you knew it was Norman Stadler and you couldn't let him get too big a lead on the bike. Now you've got a guy who obviously can ride a bike but also can run sub 2:40. So how does that change the way you prepare?
It's going to be fast, isn't it? I think the sport is evolving so much, and there's so many people now. Norman brought a whole range of new athletes out who believe they can win the race on the bike. It's not just Stadler anymore. There's Simbale, Lieto, and Alexander really throws a mix into the run. But Mario Vohenhacker this year showed he ran a 2:42. He's in good run form. and Nico Lanos is in good run form. Everyone's running well. It's for me, it's about being the best I can be. I think I can run under 2:40. I said a few years ago that I thought I could run about a 2:42, and it's just a matter of building. And I'm expecting to be able to run under 2:40 this year, because I think that's what it's going to take to win the Ironman. And I know Crowe's thinking the same thing, and I know the Europeans are thinking the same thing. So it's going to be one hell of a tough day. But they don't give out Ironman World Championships in Kellogg's boxes. You have to earn them, and that's what I hope I have to do.
So you go from Ironman to a race where you got people dressed up in Betty Ford Clinic shirts, people standing in frog outfits. Behind us we got people totally coated in mud. There's such a variety of ways people can go out there and get fit. For you, you seem like the type of guy who just loves the whole process of fitness and the whole process of just being involved in sport. And for you to see, you don't get to run to folks like this every day. You come out to races and people are very serious. Totally. But these people are very fit and not that serious. A little different crowd.
I think the word lifestyle is thrown around a lot, probably a bit too much. And this is, when I come to events like this, and then triathlon events around the world, but more so events like this. This is what this sport's all about. Multi-sporting is all about. It's about having fun. That's how I got into triathlon. That's how I became who I am, and I enjoyed it first and had a lot of fun with my friends and family, and I'm back here again, and I hope to do another one of these Muddy Buddies, and maybe they'll have a Muddy Buddy World Championships in a few years, and I'll grab Willie as my partner again and have a crack.
It was fun as heck. Once we got the mud clear, it was fun. He was flat out flying, and it's awesome being out here with an, Ironman world, right now, defending Ironman world champion did Muddy Buddy today with me. It was great.
Not only that, what did he just do in Germany?
Well, I think you did a double and won 2 of them, didn't you?
No, I didn't win 2. I tried, but I won 1 at least.
In 2 weeks, though.
In 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah. I love it, but
Yeah.
we're here for this, and it was good. I enjoyed being in a team for once. Doing something with someone else was a lot of fun instead of being, this sport's so individual, the sport I do, and I really enjoyed the concept of dropping the bike off, jumping through the mud, getting dirty towards the end there, and still being competitive. And it was a lot of fun. I'd love to do another one.
Yeah, and it's just nice, too. Chris coming out here doing this and also representing Challenge Athletes Foundation. And that's the big picture, getting people back in the game.